Hi, folks. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome. Good to have everybody back. Just two of us tonight. This is weird. Just two.
Yeah.
Scheduling didn't work out for Kathy Ray, so she had to bow out tonight. We're going to change that up from every third Wednesday for every month to quarterly, and plan a little more of a presentation, and then you know yeah, we're going to cut back on the thread talk. Also, quite frankly, don't want to wear our welcome with Kathy. So, um,
She's such a wealth of information. She just is so fabulous. And
yeah,
I know you and Jennifer were talking about how I know the first time I talked to her, I needed a red thread. And I just said, I don't even know. I just need something in this kind of color range. And so she pulled some threads for me and it was just nice. It was just nice to be able to call her and she sent me it.
yeah,
She's just a wonderful lady. So
yep. So, no thread talk tonight. You get Beth and me. Jennifer's off to visit her mom next Wednesday, though. Mark it down. Jennifer's mom will be joining us. Um,
that'll be fun. We
yeah,
can ask her all those
I
questions we
know.
wanted to ask.
I know. Let's talk about Jennifer as a little girl. Let's hear some
Tell us all of it.
stories.
Yes, yes.
Yep. So that's next Wednesday. Sunday's guest, Marilyn Hazelwood from Tasmania. Had a great conversation with her. Talented lady. As
Yes,
what was she? She said she at one point was making 3 trips a year to the U.S. to teach
right,
EGA or A&G stuff. Oh,
right. And trade shows. See, and it wasn't just because when she said that, I thought, okay, so she just comes back and forth. But no, sounds like she was hopping a lot of places and it
yeah,
took her a long time. It wasn't
yeah.
just like a quick little jaunt there and
And
back.
yeah, and then she said at least once or twice she would leave the U.S., go to Europe, then go to Asia, and then go back home. Yeah, you can only do so many of those, and then it's too much.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
what a talent, what a fun lady to talk to. So that's Sunday. Really had fun with that one. So Marilyn on Sunday, the 29th now is our 500th show, and so that's coming up. We're starting to get things to gel here, so we'll have something coming for that. More information to come.
And that's in May.
Winners from last week: Josie, Matthias, Jan Michaels, and Vicky Marston. And those got mailed Monday, I think Monday.
Hmm.
Yeah, Monday they got mailed. So Thursday or Friday you'll have them. So Josie Matthias, Jan Michaels, and Vicky Marston were the Wieners of the week. And now Beth
Congratulations.
has provided me a box of giveaway items. Now, how did we come to get these? That was from the guild, right?
Right. So A&G auctions things off, and they had things that they knew they wouldn't be able to auction to their members, that it wasn't worth shipping them. And so the person in charge said, "Oh, why don't you come and give them to your guild?" And I said, "Okay." And I took some off to give to Fiber Talk because she said, "That's fine." I asked her, said, "Do you mind if I pull some for Fiber Talk?" And she goes, "That's an excellent idea." And I was like, "Bravo, bravo." That's what I
Yep.
did. So those who are members of my guild, don't forget this Saturday, stash unload at the church.
Okay. Oh boy. So, yeah, the A&G people may not be interested, but I'm telling you, there's one. The first one here tonight is one that you almost didn't see, and I'm not kidding. Almost didn't see. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I got to go through the routine. So the drawings are for people who watch the live show. It's right up at the top here. You send an email to Gary at WeTalkFiber.com, and the subject line this week, you put in the word X Stitch, no spaces, no nothing, X Stitch in the subject line, and then your name and address in the body of the email, and you send that during the show. Then I do the drawings right after the show. So that's a benefit for those who listen to the live show, and I mean, we appreciate all of you, but also just a way for you to get a little something extra if you want it. So enter that drawing during the show anytime. You just got to have your entry in, and I'll remind you at the end of the show. Got to have your entry in before we sign off, and then we can do the thing. So this is the one that I almost kept. right here is
And I almost kept it too.
Oh,
I
oh,
almost kept it
really?
too. So it didn't get mailed to you. I was like,
So,
oh, and I was like,
so,
mail it.
so I'm lucky it's in my hand.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, saguaro cactus forms and cactus. This is based on a Frank Lloyd Wright created this abstract design of the saguaro, a great desert cactus, as one of many covers he designed for Liberty magazine. And then Heartland House Designs converted it. But
Isn't that
yeah,
beautiful? I think that's just gorgeous. I love his
yep.
design.
So if you're entering tonight, just remember it almost didn't get this far twice. So, because that's a good one. I like that one. So that's the first one.
Hmm.
And then for all you lavender and lace people, uh, Angel of Love,
I'm stitching that.
go
It's on
Beth.
my Whipco board.
Go Beth. So Angel of Love, that's another one. And then two full kits, Jan Lynn Collector's Series, two full kits. These are traditional Santa ornaments. They're done on paper.
And I think one of our guild members stitched those up.
Yeah.
They're cute. They're adorable.
So it's a full kit with the little ornament things, the whole bit, and the paper. So everything in there, never been opened. So two of them, 1 and 2. Are they the same? Yes, they're the same.
I think so.
Yep. So those two, Lavender and Lace, Angel of Love, and Swirl Forms and Cactus Flowers, the Frank Lloyd Wright design. No, actually, this is not available tonight. I'm going to keep. No, we're giving it away.
Give it away. Give it away. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Sandy said that would be gorgeous on canvas.
Yes. That's what my
And
mind
that's what I
started to
thought.
do. That's what my mind started to do. I started putting needlepoint stitches into that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. Oh man, should have kept it.
Okay. Kim's asking, is the May 29th 500 show a live show or a podcast? It's
Live
going to be a
show.
live show.
Live show. Yep. Yep. Want to be a guest, Kim? We'll put you on.
Yep.
Now,
Something to do on a Sunday.
Kim, now here's an idea. Here's an
Okay.
idea. If Kim were to coordinate the opening of the Baird House for that weekend, I'm just putting this on the table.
Mhm. I see where your mind is going.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just entered my mind, and you know.
Uh-oh, did I freeze? Oh,
Yeah, you froze a little bit
you're
there.
moving. Okay. We've got high winds today, so it's like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, yes, Kim, that's a live show, a Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock on the 29th. It is. It is. Teal's going to be out of town. Oh, then we got to cancel.
I know. Got to pick a different day. Teal.
Cheryl's seen this on canvas in needle pointers.
Oh, well, there have been some. Okay, so Tony Gertis does a couple of she does one of the kimonos. Her kimonos is on
Whoa,
needlepoint
Kim.
canvas.
Kim, thank you. Holy smokes, thank you.
Whew,
Wow. There we go.
thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
That was very nice of you.
That's very kind. Yes. So there we have it. We have giveaway. Thank you. Wow. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Woohoo.
Yes. So, yeah, join us on the 29th. And now we have $500 in gift certificates to Sassy Jacks to give away. So, yay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So anyway, so this has been done in needlepoint.
Something similar. Maybe it is in needle pointers.
Well, I mean, this
Talking about
is
the
a little bit
antique.
like the Carol Lake series, Anasazi's Song and that series.
Okay, right. But think I think it reminded me of the Tony Gertis, Frank Lloyd Wright kimono, which is gorgeous too.
Oh, This is problematic here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing the stitches I'd put in every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
This is very
Mm-hmm.
problematic.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
should keep it. No, Karen. No, Karen. No, I said we were giving it
Yeah.
away.
No.
We're giving it away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't feel right doing that. No. Thanks though, but no, wouldn't feel right about that. Um, who is it? Somebody asked if it was going to be go after 2 o'clock. Jennifer's already made it an all day thing, so
Yeah. So we're gonna be here all afternoon.
Jennifer's clocked out a whole day. And if you listen, when you listen to today's podcast, you'll know that Jennifer's camping out for the day for it. So
That's it. That's right.
uh,
I don't know what her pets and her husband's gonna do, but
he'll just go to work.
he's like, I'm leaving.
I'm out of here.
Out of
Yeah.
here. Out of
Uh,
here. Poor
so
Max, what's he gonna do all day? Max
yeah,
and Marga.
yeah. Margo will go with the grandkids. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh
Um,
yeah. Perfect.
all right. So yeah. So that's the 29th. And now, wow, that's very generous, Kim. Thank you. Whew. That's fantastic. So there we have that. Uh, Autumn Hill. We got our Autumn Hills. So
Yes.
now we have spring, summer, and Autumn Hill.
Just need winter.
Yep,
And winter's gonna be gorgeous.
you know it is. Kim has them at
And
the Sassy Jacks there. That's where we got them.
hmm yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And and I always love that, and I've never done any of these, but on the back of this, the Karen does these cute little small things, and they just be adorable for like a little pin keep or scissors fob that she has in the back of them.
Yep. Yeah, show those. Oh, you probably can't show them, can you?
Real,
Yeah, you can show
you
them.
can't
Yeah, yeah,
show them like that.
yeah.
I mean, just that's adorable, and
Yep.
oh, this one.
Yeah, every one of
Anyway,
them has that, doesn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and they're in, yeah, lovely.
So,
Once Spring Hill is done, this is
right.
going to be on my to-do list.
You're gonna skip right over summer and go right to autumn, huh?
Sure, I love the colors. They're calling to me. They are calling to me.
All right.
All right.
Okay, what
And
else? Oh,
then,
oh, yeah. Okay, so here, so we sign on. Beth and I, we always sign on 15 minutes early to make sure the technology is behaving. And so I'm proudly showing Beth my skein of Classic Colorworks. My skein of Classic Colorworks Belle Soie 12-strand hand-spun silk wound by Sassy Jacks. I'm so proud of my
isn't it
Blue
beautiful? Isn't
Lagoon.
it? Oh,
And then
mhm.
Beth, I have a
Just
Hank.
road dove. Well, of course
I
I have a
have a
Hank.
Hank.
Of course I have a Hank.
Get your wimpy little skein out of here. I have a Hank.
It, isn't that gorgeous, though? I mean, the colors on that. But, and then, well, because it's blue, and I love red. So let's,
Yeah.
and then he
She
said, well,
can't just go
I
with
said, I haven't
one
done,
Hank either. No.
no, no, no. Because I was trying to decide, because I know Kim is going to come out with that Bristol soon. Not her fault. She's waiting on the printer. So we're not angry about it. We're just patiently waiting. But I thought, oh, but then I need
That's what Beth
red.
said. That's what Beth says on the air before. Oh, never mind.
Don't get me in trouble. All right, so there's the red. Kind of,
Let me see if I can do something about that. I don't know what I can do about that because that red is
I could
rich.
probably play with, yeah.
So
Actually,
you
it
got
doesn't look
two
so bad on
Hanks
my
of that?
computer. No, I have a hank of blue and a hank of red. And this is
Okay.
cranberry. The red's the cranberry.
Oh man.
I think she has a tulip one too or
There you go,
something. I
Beth.
can't remember the other name.
Right there,
I
Kim
don't, I
Young.
don't, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
I need. Oh, yes. Okay, well, once you put it up on the website, Kim,
Kim,
I'll be
I
all
don't
over it.
know. I don't know if you pick it up on this, Kim, but Beth would like a copy.
Well, and here's the other thing. Okay, this is a long story, so a little convoluted.
We got time.
Um, Kim on her website, she lists the Russian tea cake. And I thought, oh, I like Russian tea cake. But then she also has something called Cloudburst. And I thought, I think I ordered from Kathy Ray this lovely little 4-pack. I'm going to push it back.
Yeah, get the light the way you had it. How do you had it just right? There it is, right there.
There it is. Okay, so this is a 4-pack. They're like 8.5 by 9. This is wild honey. I think it's wild honey. Wild honey, Russian tea cake, Cloudburst, and then this is aesthetic white. So just kind of nice samplery colors, but that way you could, kind of blow it out still. I'm going to go back. Anyway,
Turn it, angle it the other
so
way. It was there. Oh, it's right there. It's perfect. Oh, there you go, right there. Yep.
anyway,
Okay,
very, very pretty.
show off the yard. Come on, show off the yard.
So I had to get a yard. I don't need it. Of the Cloudburst from Kim. 36 count legacy. And okay, and I had to buy a hank. Oops, I just dropped my blue. Bad. Fell off the table. Are you laughing at me? Oh, yes, he is.
Because you're.
But look at the, okay.
I'm not.
I'm a mess.
I'm just amused. You go shopping. You don't mess around.
No, I got a yard. But you need a half a yard for the Bristol.
Uh-huh.
But won't that be pretty?
Yeah.
With the blue? I could think you could do either color, but the blue's going to be. I think we're going to go blue because this is cloudburst. So think of a gray blue, like a cloudy gray blue sky.
Yeah. So that's Legacy Linen 37 count Cloudburst.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got to get some of that because that's beautiful.
It is. It's a gorgeous color.
Making a note.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway.
Yep.
So,
well, the chart's available, so you're on your way.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On your way.
Perfect.
Look out.
Perfect.
Look out. Yep. did I show my skein? I have a skein.
Yeah, very nice skein. Nice
leave
skein.
me alone, Beth.
Just
leave me alone.
You know what you're going to stitch with your skein?
Not very much.
Well, you know what? The Bristol Berries
Uh-huh.
by Erica Michaels. You've got one of those.
Yeah.
And they would look, that'd be pretty.
Yeah. Barbara Beth's going to use that cranberry red on hers, I guarantee you.
I don't know. The blue
Oh, yeah?
kind of calls to me. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I need a half a yard of the fabric.
We'll see.
So.
It'll be red.
It'll be red. You think so?
Cranberry.
I think it's going to be red.
Belle Soie, cranberry red, silk. Yep,
Yeah.
I can smell it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be beautiful either way.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, I can smell it. Now, I can show something. Let's see, let me go to here. This is Bristol chart up for order tomorrow. Alice Ellen Usher.
Usher. I got to learn her name. Alice Ellen Usher. The name of the thread again.
Belle Soie. Classic Color Works Belle Soie.
Mm-hmm. Order a hank, Deb.
What is it? 40 yards. The hank is 40 yards. The skein is 10 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's 12 stranded though, so you get a lot of thread for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what when I look at my little skein here, that's what I'm going to say. There's a lot of thread here. There really is.
There is a lot of thread. You can do quite a bit with that. Just not that Bristol.
I know.
You need more for the Bristol.
Exactly.
Oh, I love those colors.
That's where I ended up for Portefeuille. Now that's one or two colors too many because I was giving myself some flex. But the bulk of it, the reds, the deep reds that are most of the stuff, that's going to be these.
Okay. Yes. Absolutely.
And then the rest from there.
And what's your ground fabric? Is it the sycamore seed pod?
Yeah, sycamore seed pod. Yeah. 500 count or whatever it is, 60 count, whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah, 53, 63 or something like that.
Yeah. So that's where I ended up. I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think that's going to be great.
So, and
I think that's
I
really
wanted to show
pretty.
it just because I was happy with it, but also, is there something in there that shouldn't be?
The best way to tell is to take a photo. You take your photo and turn it to a grayscale.
Yeah.
And then if something really like it just won't look right, even in the grayscale. But to me, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I'm trying to think of where you're going to use that purple. The one that's
It's
glaring
not
out to
bad.
me
It'll
is
pass. It's okay. You'll get by.
no, no. I didn't mean it that way. If you were closer, I'd flick you upside the head. But you're getting a virtual flick
It,
upside the head.
it won't
There you go.
embarrass you when you're finished. It'll work.
All right. I am changing colors as I go. I should have brought mine out because I knew we were going to talk about it. But I'm wondering where you're going to put the purple. Are you going to put the purple where she has purple in the sampler?
Yeah, I don't know.
And my problem was the purple I had, and it's hard to tell on the screen, is the purple I had did not look good to me on the fabric, but I know that's the one that Jean pulled. So she liked it. So it's a matter of personal choice.
Yeah. Well, that's why I have a couple extra colors in here, just to give me some
Hmm.
jumping around
Hmm.
room if I don't like
Right.
something.
And
So,
I love the blues. I'm like I've been working on mine, and I changed one of the reds to a like a burnt orange color, and I like how that's turning out. And then I changed another alphabet to it's more of a green gold color rather than I think it's a mustardy gold. Anyway, and I like that in there. And but I'm only stitched a little bit, so I got to keep going because it might end up having to come out if it doesn't work.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, I like your blues. I really, really like the blues, and the yellows look really nice.
Well, it's been sitting here
And
a couple, 3 days just like that, and I haven't thrown up yet.
mhm.
So,
Well, and I really think you could stitch it with just the blues and the yellow, the
hmm,
golds,
yeah,
and be perfectly happy
yeah.
because I think it would come out really, really nice that way.
Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. Yeah, seven. There's 7 colors in the original, and I have 8 there. So
But you can always add more, or you can
right,
add more or less. It just
right.
doesn't matter. And Sandy's saying going a little darker on the purple.
Hmm,
And I think okay, because you've got a big concentration of color on the spool. So once you take that off and you do a few stitches on that fabric, you
might be
might
wimpy.
find, yeah, it doesn't quite work.
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
won't know until you try. And the same with the bright yellow all the way at the end. That would be my only other question. How will it look on the fabric?
Yeah.
And you won't know until you take a few stitches with it.
Right.
But that's an easy fix. Just you can stay with just leave out the purple, add a darker purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what we're starting with right there, and then
I
we'll
like
see.
it. So you're going to start on it
I
on
am.
Portafet.
I am. I got.
Excellent.
I'm doing it on the 4-inch hoop, like we talked about.
Okay.
So Kim sent me the 4-inch hoop, so I got to wrap it.
Oh, okay.
Um, which that in its own right, wrapping a little 4-inch hoop is kind of entertaining. Um,
Right, right.
yeah. So yep. So I'm gonna do it in hand on a 4-inch hoop, old school.
Hmm.
Yep.
Just like Jean does.
Yeah, exactly like Jean does. Yeah, because I'm that good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Jean does. Doesn't she do it in hand? Doesn't she do
Yeah,
it in a little hoop?
some ridiculous little hoop. Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
right. Perfect.
Sits there peacefully, just banging away at it. Yep.
Yep. Yep. What
So
more could you ask for?
so there we have it. So those are the Swasserfine from the Sassy Jacks. Got them.
And I think you're gonna love stitching with that.
Yeah, I think so. So we'll be taking a run at that. Got to wrap the hoop
Excellent.
and start. So that one, I'm thinking, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say. I gotta start having something downstairs where Marg and I watch TV because we have our couple shows that we watch, and I gotta start stitching while we're watching because
Right. The only thing is you've got a lot of fabric. Do you have a way to
I know,
contain it?
not yet. Yeah.
And of course, I don't have anything here in this stitching area that I'm sitting, but there's those magnet things that you get from Amazon. And that's what or take your big fiber talk
Yes.
magnet
Yeah. That'll hold it.
and hold it together. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna give that a run because that is one cool. Oh, and people are wondering what portafet is. That's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is over one, so we're doing 500,000 count over one or two. What are we doing?
No, it's over. It's over two.
Over
Most of
two?
it's over two.
I guess over one.
I
On
don't
this,
know if there's.
that'd be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
You might go blind.
Probably would. Yeah. Yep. So that's that's coming up. Because I didn't have anything else going on. I was bored out of my mind,
No,
so we're doing that.
no.
Yep.
And you wanted a challenge. You wanted a challenge to stitch
Yeah.
on something
Yeah.
on a really fine count. And Jean talked you into it. That she's the reason.
Yeah. Yep.
When you went and did that show down there with her.
Yep. Well, what's her name? Who did the smaller one on one?
I can't remember.
Can't remember her name, but yeah, that was what really tipped it in. Because the full sized one on 2 count is so massive. It's
It is.
like a banner you'd hang over your door or something. All right, so my expense tonight is to get a hank just so I can be one of the cool kids of the Belle Soie silk. That's just keeping up with the cool kids, and then I have to have some of that cloudburst linen. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
So it's
It
not
is
been too
really
expensive
beautiful.
so far this evening. It's not bad.
No, not too bad. Not too
Yeah.
bad. We're
Feeling
trying
pretty
to.
good about this.
Because I've already got it right. What more do you need?
And all it's
What more do you
cost
need?
you is a chart. So
Yeah, the Bristol. And
um,
someone did ask what a Bristol is, so
yeah,
yeah,
it
it's
looks like Vicky covered that.
yeah. Thanks, Vicky.
Claudia Dutcher Kistler, is that the order? I think that's her name. Yeah, look up Claudia Dutcher Kistler Dutcher Kitcher. Now I got Claudia Dutcher
Oh,
Kistler. She has several Bristol sampler charts. I'm sure Kim has them in the store. And then Kim has this new one coming out. They're a lot of fun. Just about all they're all done in red, aren't they?
no, she has the one that's in green, and then
Oh,
there's the ship one.
that's right, the ship one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you don't know about the Bristol samplers, the story behind that is absolutely amazing. Just look that up and read about the orphanage and all that was done for those kids. It is one of the great stories, not just of needlework, but just one of the great humanitarian stories. And it's really, if you don't know what it is, it's worth spending some time learning. And then it'll make you want to stitch these Bristol samplers even more. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Interesting story.
And and that
Interesting story.
banding thing that I've been working on, that's where I'm getting all of my pieces is off of Bristol samplers, just stealing motifs out of it. Yeah. And that's one of the cool
That's a,
things about those is once you own one or two of those charts, you have all those motifs that you can use anywhere. They're great.
and the alphabets. I know I needed an alphabet for something, and I went and looked through a few of the Bristols. It's just it's a lot of fun.
I'm not
If you need
ignoring you. I'm
something.
finding my Bristol samplers.
Mm. So you have everything close to you.
Huh?
My stuff is in the
Oh,
other
here.
room.
Yeah. Here, I can show some for people who don't know. That's the thing. We got to remember Not everybody knows all these things. So,
Yeah, they're
okay. So here's, yeah, Claudia Dutcher Kistler. So here's her Bristol green. Well, here, let me do this.
do that because I love that one.
How'd I do it? There, we're unmuted. Okay,
Thanks.
so, all right, back to, now I know where I left off. But anyway, so here's Claudia's Bristol green sampler.
I love that one.
Yeah. Here's the one that's the ship that Beth has been mentioning, the Bristol ship sampler. That's very cool. And again, Dutch Treat Designs. But Kim has these. I'm saying that with a great confidence.
It says we're still muted. Are we still muted?
No,
Okay.
no, not now. We were.
Just a lag.
It's just the
Okay.
lag. Should caught up. Then here's M.H. Smith. And you see, there are all these, like Beth said, there's all these alphabets and all these motifs and other little animals. I mean, the squirrel. Ask Kim about the squirrel. The squirrel's great. These things are just tremendous, and you can stitch the whole thing, but you can also just steal pieces out of them and have so much fun making up your own deal. They're really great for that. So,
Yeah,
and there's others.
I like that flower above the above the squirrel. It's just nice. That's a cute little flower pattern.
Yeah.
Little base.
So yeah, Bristol samplers. There's all kinds of them, and just, I mean, people have seen this 1,000 times, and they also have seen the fact that I just don't make any progress on it. But this is what you can do. So I got this banding, piece of banding. It's 5 inches across, something like that, from Kim at Sassy Jack's. And then all I've done is I've just taken motif patterns out of Bristol samplers, and I'm just making my own banding thing, just making it up as I go. And this is over 1. I'm using NPI silk over 1 on this. I just set up some basic parameters about how many threads I'd leave on each side and how many between, and just going along, adding in an alphabet, and it's really fun. And then you every one of these goes fairly quickly, and then when I get all done, I'll have this big old long thing that I'll put. Now I have, that I'll put. This is the one you sent me, a spool, and put on there,
Right.
like that.
I think that'll be nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Kim sent me this one. I didn't show you this.
Ooh, a blue one.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that would be better.
Look
Use
at
the
that.
blue one. Use the blue one. Absolutely. Now you got to get that stitched
I know.
so you can display it proudly.
So that's what you can, that's one thing you can do with Bristol samplers. I mean, you can do all kinds of things. You can make ornaments, any number of things. But it's one of those charts where if you buy one of the charts or 2 of the charts, whatever, then you have these patterns that you can just lift off and really just do anything with and just have fun with them. So.
Right, and Kim encouraged that with her Red February, the one she gave away in February. That she got the parts from the Bristol she's putting out.
Yeah, that
and
was.
Ivy, yes, we got Portafet from the attic. So
Yeah.
just so you know, and it's Lindsay Lane Designs.
Right.
Just the name of the person.
But here I know I'm not supposed to do it, so I'll move this a lot. But this is what the charts look like. So you're just peeling off things, And then when I stitch them, like I'll make a copy to stitch, so I'm not holding the whole thing. And then when I'm done with it, then I just throw it away. But yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
So there's your Bristol sampler, but you got to go read the story. You got to go read the story about the orphanage and all that was done there, because it's just fantastic. Yeah.
You see what Dee wants us to do?
Well, I'm behind. Oh,
Dee wants us to do
I
a
got way
whip
behind.
parade.
Huh?
Dee
Oh no.
said, y'all need to have a show where you show off whips.
But see, that'd take half a day at least, right? No.
Right, right. Yeah. And if we added Jennifer or Cindy, Cindy's on.
Yeah.
Cindy,
Yeah. Yeah,
we'd be here forever.
it'd take forever. Yeah. It'd be
No.
it'd be embarrassing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So okay, so the new Bristol from Kim available tomorrow. All right.
All right. I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Go Beth, go. Have a show where
I don't have anything to stitch.
Yeah, we show off our whips. Jeez. No.
No, I can't even.
No.
No, I can't even think about it.
No. Not happening.
2 days minimum, says Cindy. 2 days. It's
That's
true.
for Cindy.
True.
That's for Cindy's stuff. Yeah. That's for Cindy. Then we get a couple hours for us, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Uh,
I might be able to give Cindy a run for her money, but we'll see. We'll see.
whip parade for the
Yeah.
500 shows. No.
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 A whip.
No.
No.
None of that is happening. None of it. No.
And they
No.
want to see the whip goes from our whip go. They said just the whip goes stuff.
Oh.
I'm trying to think. What's even on my whip go board?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even remember what it was on this month. I just gave up this month. It was just.
I've stitched a half hour in the past 2 weeks. That's what my whip goes like.
Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad.
What are you gonna do? You know?
Nothing. There's nothing you can do. And I wanted to show. Okay, so
What's
this is
Kim adding this week?
a PDF of her Bristol,
Oh. Okay.
which is nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so nice that she does that for people that are international. I
Yeah.
mean, because shipping and taxes and
Right.
all that's customs, and I think that's
No,
fabulous.
I'm getting the full metal. I want the printed
too.
one so I can copy it. Let me see. I think I have that. Talk amongst yourselves. What you were going to show? What were you going to show? And then I think I have.
I'm going to show
the one
have
that
what?
Kim has. So
the one that Kim has.
the new sampler. I think we have the picture from when she was on. Yeah. Right here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right here.
I was going to show. Oh, we'll show it because I don't want to show my stuff.
I'm getting there.
No, no.
I'm trying.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
So here.
Are we muted?
No, I checked.
Good. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
love that one.
there's the Alice Ellen Usher that Kim is going to have on her site tomorrow. So you can see, they're fun to stitch on their own, but also a treasure trove for all kinds of things.
And I found from stitching on Portafet, well, and there was another piece that I was working on that had a bunch of alphabets. I can't remember. I like stitching alphabets.
Yeah?
I didn't think I liked alphabets. I thought, alphabets. But they are fun because you get one letter done and you feel like, okay, I've accomplished something. If that's all I do that day, I stitched a letter.
Yeah, true that, yes. Yeah, I'm kind of mixed on the alphabets. I don't know. Because they do give you that kind of instant satisfaction, but yeah.
But I think they can be a little tedious. Here, why don't you talk, and I'm going to go grab my Portafet. Hold on.
Okay. So anyway, that's the new Bristol sampler that Sassy Jacks will have available tomorrow. And if you don't own a Bristol sampler, this is an excellent one to start with because there's there's just so much in it. I mean, that's just all those alphabets. I mean, there is no boredom whatsoever there. That that'll cook right along. So that's the one. Yep. Kathy, a shorter show would be show when I've finished. Yeah. Well, you're right, Kathy. I won't I won't take offense at that. That is so true. That would be a short show. uh, so
Uh,
yeah. So that's yeah. Yeah. Order them up from Kim. Yep.
mhm.
Patty Lefevre, my grandson saw all my samplers on the wall one day and asked if I still needed to learn my alphabet. Kids.
Kids, they're so funny.
So that's
They
yeah,
need to,
that's the one for those who are wondering. Coming up
yeah,
tomorrow.
tomorrow. All right.
SassyJackStitchery.com. All right, now what are we going to do here? You're full screen. Oh yeah, this is your portafet. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of moved down one side so I could get to something, the tulips on the side there.
Uh huh.
And I, that was fun to stitch, those tulips. But can
Yeah.
you see how I changed the colors? This is a kind of an orangey,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is like a different color of yellow than this.
Yeah.
It's hard to see it, but it was kind of fun. And then I think I come down here, and then there's this horn or something down there that's next.
Yeah. It's a little
So,
yeah, a little cornucopia like French horn kind of thing. Yeah.
hmm
Yep.
so I, it's been fun to stitch, but I've got a long way to go.
Yeah, because it's giant.
It is, it is.
Is that on? That's
And
on
considering,
Sesame Seed Pod too?
yeah, see, and it's blowing out. It's very, to me, it's much more yellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me
There
put it
now it
against
looks
the
better.
white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it against the white.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's been fun. I just love every morning I try to do a letter or part of part of something.
Yeah, I was going to say that
So,
that's pretty much what you've been doing, just picking away at it just a little bit every day or so.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah, 30 minutes is
Yeah.
all I give it. Yeah, stitching in a hoop. I'm stitching in a hoop.
Old school. Old school.
hmm Yeah,
In hand, not even putting it on a
in
frame,
hand,
right?
not a frame, nothing, just in my hand, stitching away. And then I know I ordered these off of the Amazon. I don't think anybody else carries them. Maybe somebody does now, but they're these magnet things,
Yes.
and I kind of roll it all up so it's kind of rolled in, so my hands aren't touching the front of the fabric.
Right.
So
Yeah, those are handy little devices there. Yeah.
this works really well. Every time I pull this out, I want to go and stitch on it some more. I'm finding it very addicting, the
Yep.
tiny little stitches. But
Yeah. Well, I'm set. I guess got to wrap my hoop.
yeah, yep. Now you got to. Now that's all you have left to do.
Yep.
Just wrap it. All right.
Yeah. No
And
big
then
deal. All right. So what you were going to show us some needle lace?
okay, so I worked on more than a rose, and over here, and I was picking at it with my tackleberry. Can you see?
Here,
You kind of.
let me zoom in here. Yeah.
All right, so those are three-dimensional. They you can kind of stick a little. I don't know if it's hard to tell, but oh, now you can see it.
Yeah,
See
now
the
you can
little
see it.
like
Yeah.
the little bells. All right, so now I'm working on the flowers that go on this one, and that has been an effort and patience. So let's see. I know I have them in this bag because I don't want to lose them. When you see them, you'll understand why they're in this little Ziploc bag. Okay, this was the first one. And so you take this wire and you string it across and then you buttonhole and then you string it back the other way and you buttonhole. The only thing that's attached is this top part up here
Oh,
to a piece separate. And I'm doing it on a hoop again. I tried to do it on the piece, but that didn't work. So I've got a hoop where I've got the pattern
okay.
on there, kind of traced on. So I stitch it on the here, and then I detach it, and then you fiddle with it. And this is my first one, which came out really not so nice. My next one, I mean, seriously, it was like not very good. So the second one came out better, and that's my second one.
Oh
But they've
yeah,
got to be now. I've got to attach them. See how tiny they are?
yeah.
They're just like little. Well, this might have been my first one because now but they've all got to be attached. So I've got to make 5 or 6 of these little things and attach them. And
All right,
I'm
and then
just
where do they
I
go?
decide.
Where do they go on the piece then?
Okay, they go. Oh, I don't want to lose that. That would be sad. They go over here. So you attach them
Oh my.
like right at here. And so there's one in each of those
Wow.
spaces. So I didn't think they were done that way. And I originally started and I said, this is wrong. And I had to restart them. And these were easy. I had a lot of fun doing these. And now I'm working on those, the needle
Man,
lace.
that piece has so much in it.
Yes.
It just doesn't look like it at all. And then the more you've done it, the more I've really been
Right.
surprised at how
So
much stuff is there.
let me tip it. And you can see the plaited braid. And then it's got these bullion knots. And then this is some sort of ladder stitch. And in here and here. And then I've got to do a little bit more to the snail. He needs something threaded in there. I've decided, but I was kind of waiting to decide. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's very sparkly, very, very. And at first I was like, this is a good learning piece, and I did learn a lot. This is an EGA group correspondence course,
Yeah.
so you get the pattern. Generally, we try to work together as a group and help each other. Give pointers.
Yeah.
Because some of the ladies have done similar things. Some of it is totally new. The plated stitch was new to all of us, so we had to take some time. But I'm using something that I think is fun, which is this corded gilt silk twist, which is a fun thread to do detached buttonhole with.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a wire. You can see it's a wire,
Yeah. Huh.
but it's pretty. It's got a little sparkle. But anyway, lots of fun.
Cool.
I just it was something I wanted to do. I wanted to learn how to play with this stuff. So now I'm like, okay, this is way more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Who is the designer?
It's we talked to her.
Yes.
Oh, um,
Yes, we talked to her, but I
Melinda
said that doesn't mean I
Melinda
remember.
Sherbring. I know. Melinda's. I was trying to think. It wasn't Belinda. It was Melinda Sherbring.
Yes. More than a rose, Linda Sherbring. Yeah.
Yeah.
But boy,
So
you
she
just
does.
when I first saw that, well, that's a nice design, but then now it's like, wow,
Yeah.
that's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, and when I first looked at it, I thought, okay, yeah, this is very stylized and whatever. I thought, I'll stitch it, but it's gonna be a practice piece. But now that I've been stitching it, I'm thinking, okay, when I get this done, I think I'll put it in a box. I'll figure out a way to. I'll have to lace it, Deb, and find a box to put it in. But I think because it's beautiful, it's much prettier in person than I when I saw it online. I was just like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I'm doing it to learn something. Sometimes you take classes just for that, just
Yeah.
because you don't want the project so much as you want to learn the techniques.
Right. Right.
And this was so I could learn techniques to get over my fear of the casket. So,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the step toward the casket. Yes. Yes.
mm-hmm,
I have to
mm-hmm.
say, you talked about lacing. Marga mentioned the other day that we needed to get Hannah Longstreth to the
Ooh,
And I didn't say it to her, but my first thought was, I should probably lace that. Now that's probably too big to start out on. I should do a little practice
Oh,
piece, but still, I should lace that
mm-hmm.
because after
Yeah,
after what Deb showed us last week, I feel pretty confident doing it. Um,
right.
yeah, and then take it into the framer. Yeah.
Right. And you don't know any framers right now because you moved to a new area.
No, there's one framer that we've run across that says that they have years and years of needlework, blah 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 blah. So
Mm-hmm.
we got to check them out. But then if they're the ones to do it, then I'll have them cut the board, and I think I should lace it though.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think so.
even if it takes
You
me a
you
month of
spent so much.
Sundays.
Right, right. And I think doing it a little at a time. The only time I've really laced anything, I had a friend and she literally sat there with me and we did it all. It was a little piece too, and I don't even remember which one it was, but she said, "Okay, this is what you need to do." And she
Yeah,
just held my hand and walked me all the way through it.
yeah.
So,
Well, after last week, boy, I really I got done with that show. I really felt like it's a very approachable thing to do. Yeah,
hmm
that was
I,
really
I think
great.
it's not impossible. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's and she made it very much that way,
right.
very much so.
Yeah. No, I felt much more comfortable after last week. And yeah, when Margaret said that, I thought, I think I'm going to lace that. I think I'm going to, but I really probably should do like a little 6x6 piece. Just
Right, not start with that
right,
big.
because that sucker is big. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, and then the framing, yeah, and are you gonna mat it? Do you know,
I don't
or is that
know.
Marga's department?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm out. I'm out. Yep. Yeah. The
So
closest I'll.
lacing's your job.
That's right. The closest I'll get is lacing it. If I lace it, that's the closest I'll get to having a vote in any of that. No, I don't care. Whatever she wants, I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah, right,
Um,
right.
you know,
Whatever she wants to do.
I stitched it. I'm done with it. I'm out.
Mm,
That's it. So
Yep, yep.
yeah.
hmm
So what are you doing with Flare there? What is your?
Oh, I'll have to move the camera because
Okay.
I've got it. I gotta see.
Let's have a look here.
Let's see. Okay, I've got it's upside down. Let's see it. I can't see it because the light. I'm here. Can you see my?
Yeah. It's way
Okay,
off to the left side of the screen though.
okay, well, let me move. I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move my weight too. How's that? Right here.
Okay.
There we are. All
Yeah.
right.
Let me brighten
So,
that up. See if I can brighten that up a little bit. Okay.
so this is the my canvas piece, and I've been thinking about it, and I ran across, I don't know where, somewhere in my stash, I had this black flare, and I was putting threads away, and I thought, ooh, maybe I should pull it and see if I can use it on the painted canvas. So you can see there's this like a thin black, red, black line. And I could do tent stitch and that would be nice. But
Yeah.
let's be a little more interesting. So I'm doing is Tony Gertis suggested this on a lecture I heard. So you tack one end down with I'm using a thin piece of not one strand of DMC. And then what I need to do is go back and you stretch it just a little and it'll stretch out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can
Okay.
see that. And then, okay, so once I get that stretched, then I'm thinking of somehow, and this is what I've got to think more about, couching this down. This is like a GIMP. Well, it's a GIMP from painted thread. I'm couching this red down. What do you think? Is that going to work?
It's hard to see what you're doing. So you're going to Couch the red over the flare.
Yes.
So
I'll just take a sharp needle with
so it'll be
probably
a
just,
layer.
I might,
Okay, so it's going to be a layer. So the bottom layer, the base layer is the flare, and then on top
right,
is this gilt.
right. And it's a
Hmm.
little variegated, but not too much. And I think last night we were kind of talking about it with some friends on Zoom, and I was like, maybe that won't work. But then I looked at it again today, and I'm thinking, well, maybe it will, because I like the idea of it having a ridge. Because I don't know if you can see this, but I stitched a little bit in here with tent stitch with Petite Very Velvet. Um, and then I'm going to go in here with, and I tried stitching with this, and it's nice. It's Capri 18. So doing a long stitch here. And I was asking a friend who does a lot of painted canvas. She goes, well, Beth, I hate to tell you, don't stitch the center part until you get these two edges done. She said, get that done first. So I think I'd like to do is try it here
Yeah.
along this edge and then stitch some and see if it works. Just do one half and do a
Mm-hmm.
little section.
Yeah.
But I just needed, it needs, to me, it needs to be raised a little bit. And I
Mm-hmm.
know I have enough thread to do a tent stitch and go just across. And it would be faster in a lot of ways than
Yeah.
doing what I'm doing. But I think this would make it more interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah,
Well,
that's what I was thinking. But the flare, it seemed like I could use something that I had
right.
and play with it a little bit. And I think Kathy Ray said this too. I think you can stretch this flare if you do it carefully. See, I can't really tell, but you really can. I'll put maybe if I put it over the green, you can stretch. I call them pantyhose for mice, but you can really stretch it widthwise. Yeah, you can't. I can't do it on camera. I'm afraid of that. But yeah, and I think that might work.
Yeah.
It would just cover the canvas enough, and then I could do that raised part.
Right.
But what will I couch it with? I might just couch it with the DMC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's moving along. So if I can get this in and get get the background, then all I have left is this guy.
Yep. Yeah. You're
I
flying.
mean, I have a lot left to do, but it's a lot of it's, I think this was more for me. With the hard part was planning. What am I going to do in each section?
Yeah. That
Couch with
painting, the
beading
painting
needle,
you
and
did of the
yeah,
background really worked out, didn't it?
it did. It did.
Yeah.
A little nerve-wracking, but well worth it, I think.
Here, Elusive Stitcher
Elusive,
says couch with a beading needle and fine silk.
yes. Or even just DMC because I don't think it'll make um or here I have one other thing. I have one other tool in my arsenal of threads because I have threads.
That's the word on the street. Yep.
Uh-huh. Well, this is from other classes. So this is Bijou or Bayou, right? Have you seen this from Access Commodities?
Yes.
Okay, so this one's sapphire, but it almost reads as black.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that would be fun to stitch over the cord. Or there's a silvery sparkle one.
Mm.
I don't
Now,
have a full,
see,
huh?
I am always going to hold out that band needs to be flat like a wool blanket.
Well, I know. Well, this will make it, this
Yeah,
will be flat.
that's what I mean. Yeah, no,
Along,
yeah,
even with and even the Petite Very Velvet, it reads as a
yeah,
very matte.
right.
So you're thinking just do the 10 stitch.
I mean, that's just I just can't. I think if you put anything shiny in there, it's gonna detract
Well,
from what that pattern is. And you've got so much bright and shiny going on in the centerpiece.
mm,
Um, I just love it as a frame. I just think it's a superb frame for that design.
It is. It is. And the only thing I kept thinking of is like it's slightly raised, like a
Yeah,
beaded
yeah,
area. And that's why I was going with the GIMP to give
yep.
it that little bit of height. So maybe maybe I probably will do that whole row and I might stitch it down with black, just black DMC. I think the
Just
black
see,
DMC
yeah.
will work
And if it doesn't work,
because it,
to take it out is nothing.
yeah, it's not a big deal. And
Right,
it's and it will bother me unless I try it because
right.
it's been on my mind since I just rediscovered that I had that thing of GIMP. I was like, oh, look, I have this GIMP. Let's try that.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially since I can't use that GIMP on a lot of things. It's the only thing you can really use it for is couching. It makes
Mm-hmm.
good French knots too, believe it or not. It does.
I believe you. I believe
Big
you.
makes big honking French knots, but you need a big needle for it. So
Oh, that
I don't
thing's
want to
coming out
use
great.
just
So
any.
now, what are you doing on the background now? Is it just kind of an open stitch?
It's a Bargello. Can you see that? Snake
Yeah.
here. It's very light.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just doing like a skip Bargello. I'm using DMC, and then I'm using some
Yeah,
the little
you're off
shiny.
the screen with that.
I'll move it. Let's see right there.
Oh yeah.
It's shiny. Blah, 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 blah. It's one of my favorites. What is that? It's a silk with sparkly stuff in it.
Oh yeah.
Silk lame braid.
Oh okay.
So I'm going to do a row. I'm doing a row of that, and then I'm going to go back to the mat of DMC because I think it needs to be pretty matte back
Mm-hmm.
there with just a little sparkle.
Yeah. The
And that
snake.
goes fast. It's a wonderful thing to do when you're kind of tired and don't feel like messing with stuff.
Yeah. That snake came out great.
It was fun. It
Really
was
came out
fun.
great. Yeah.
And I can't do um the hands, not the hands, whatever the claws for the gecko or the bearded dragon until I get the background in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I just need to think about the bearded dragon still.
It's
He,
very cool.
he's eluding me. That's why
Yep.
he's blank.
It will come to you. It will
It
come to
will.
you.
I think
Yep.
I mean I have lots of background. I can work on the border and then put the gecko in. I mean the
Yeah.
bearded dragon in.
Yeah. How are you going to handle the spots on that thing?
It depends on what stitch I do. There's a stitch called the raised cup stitch, and it's kind of like a detached buttonhole stitch, but it makes a little cup. And I thought
Oh.
if I could do that in all right, so in my stash of threads. All right, so here we've got the open. I just dropped one. But look at that green in the petite very velvet.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. Now he'll be matte, but but hopefully, and then put a little red bead in there in the cup.
Oh, okay.
Is that on camera?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay. And then there's this blue that she sent, this silk lame blue braid.
Wow.
I know. Or I also have that's neon race. Where's the yes? I have all these. I have a ton of threads pulled for these because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I thought there was a. Oh, I have one more here. There it is. It's gone. Of course. Here's this, but or even just do it. Look at that with the sparkle there. I mean,
Mm.
changing from the green to this two blues, and then pull a purple somehow in there.
Yeah.
But I don't. In the head, it's on those bearded dragons. It's frilly, So I keep thinking I could do this detached,
Right.
the detached buttonhole or something woven, like I stick a wire in there in here and where the spikes are, and then weave, do some sort of like picot weaving in here, but use a wire so it's sticking out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can make that have dimension, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, so but I have to do, then I definitely would have to do these two first, the
Right.
body.
Right.
And I think though, I mean, just looking at that, this would work with the two blues. You got to kind of not think that that's in, those blues would work with everything else that's in there,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I've got to figure out what stitch I'm going to do and what would work with the threads I have.
Yeah.
So
Fun.
anyway, it is
Fun.
fun.
Yep.
It, and I think that's been fun about this. I know Gay and Rogers was kind of teasing us. You could just take a blank canvas and go. Well, yeah, that's true. But this has kind of been its own sort of little challenge,
Yep. Yep.
you know, figuring out what you're going to stitch.
Yeah. Well, and of course, the thread choices are endless. Yeah.
Right, right, right. Especially with we have so many choices.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
just kind of, it's been
That's pretty
fun.
cool.
It's been fun. It's
Pretty
been
cool.
fun.
All right. I think we're going to call it here.
All right.
Right up there at the top, folks. Let's see. Get this back to us. Well, me and Beth's thing. So
Yeah,
right up
I'll
at the
move.
top there, send your email if you haven't sent an email to be in the drawing for the charts that are now buried under a bunch of Bristol samplers, but whatever. So send that in. I'll do the drawing right away after the show. Subject line is X Stitch, all one word, just X Stitch. That email address, name and address in the body of the email. We'll do the drawing and we'll ship it out to you. Sunday is Marilyn Hazelwood. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
you'll enjoy that. Next Wednesday is Jennifer's mom. We're going to hear
Come with your
stories.
questions. Come with your questions.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that there, to the audience, bring your questions about Jennifer. We're going to have the mom there.
That's right.
You know,
That's right. Might as well.
that's right. Let's have the questions. All right, we're out of here. Thanks everybody for joining us. It was a lot of fun. See you next week.
Bye.